And I'll go through just some of the animals that we have here at the moment, and the ones that are attending the blessing. Phoebe was actually born on Shakespeare's birthday 25 years ago, and she's always had very, very bad feet from the start, which have to be picked out regularly every day. And she's recently, because of her age, had to have her teeth done because she was having trouble eating as well. So a very nice vet came and did those. Gretel here has an extraordinary story, really. She was sold at market in Cambridge, and she had been brought over from Belgium, and her passport said that she actually was 3 years old, one eye, and again that was through neglect. Had people treated it, she would have been all right, and as such she's living here as a permanent resident for life. Other casualties are little Jill, who's a very deformed pony, but we're told by the vet that that won't stop her living a long life, so that's good. And she came with Jack, and Jack he again is... Mini Shetlands are not like big Shetlands. If you ever see a real Shetland, they're really stocky creatures that can be out in all weathers. And this little mini Shetland, he had bronchitis and nearly died, and more recently he had an abscess, which again they couldn't operate because he was too young and the anaesthetic could have killed him, so they managed to deal with that without actually operating. So it's an ongoing thing with the animals, the expenses. And Helen here is in charge of the animal stall over there, and there's a big thing up there saying about sentient animals. And with Joanna Lumley, who, as you may know, has recently become our patron, she and I have worked quite hard for Compassion and Well Farming, because I always felt it was such a worthwhile charity, and the people running it are very passionate about what they do, and that is simply to improve the lot of farm animals. It's not saying to people, be vegetarian. It's just saying, just make sure that these animals that we use and that we eat are well kept and well looked after. And Lorraine couldn't be here today. She's actually rehearsing a West End play which opens any moment, and then it's going on to New York. But she has written to say it's an incredible thing you do, and you know, my best to all the helpers and to all the people who are coming to support you. I wish I was there, and I hope...
The devil's walking parody of all false. The tattered outlaw of the earth, of ancient Tory's will. Starve, scourge, deride me, I am dumb. I had my fool, for I also had my hour. One far fierce hour and sweet. There was a shout about my ears, and calm before my feet. All along the back water, through the rushes, ducks are dabbling, up the tails all. Ducktails, drake-tails, yellowfin in the river, yellowbills all out of sight, busy as the river. Slushy green undergrowth where the roads swim. Here we keep our larder, cool, dim. Everyone for what we like. We like to be heads down, tails up, dabbling free. High in the blue of our swift, whirling fall. We are a dabbling up, tails fall. On shallow straw, in shadeless glass, huddled by empty bowls, they sleep. No dark, no dam, no earth, no grass. Ma'am, get us one of them to keep. Living toys are something novel, but it soon wears off somehow. Fetch the shoebox, fetch the shovel. Ma'am, we're playing funerals now. A London sparrow's gift. If you can keep alive when little bleeders are coming at you with catapults and stones. If you can grow up on particular feeders and live on rubbish, crumbs and adder bones. If you can nest up in the blooming gutters and dodge the blinking tabbies on the tiles, nip under the wheels and never get a flutter, wear brown and no bright coloured feather styles. If you ain't blown by nippers, course I'd skin 'em. Stop 'em in your shells, now warm like unto me. Yours is the egg, and everything that's in 'em. And when they hatch, you'll be cock sparrows, see?
It's called From Far of Myself by Walt Whitman. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long and comfort them. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or industrious over the whole earth. Now I'd like to hand you over to the Reverend Alexandra.